everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Ryan's Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They run. Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And some room to maneuver. David Johnson on his way. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big run there by Johnson. 76 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Can't find anyone open. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Ten yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Right now, blue 95. Blue 95.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
Well, you know something, hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact, is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think that coming back in 2017, a great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
This is Freeman. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
On 3rd down, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 10 there.
Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep, just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
Johnson, no gain on the play there, second down. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, does that set you back big time, or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react, and that's what you'll see in the Falcons locker room in the entire offseason. They'll talk about finishing, unfinished business, things of that nature. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, number one offense, number one scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015. So you can recover from it.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Palmer. Finding fouls complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Nelson, the man in motion right. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this one's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Check 26, check 26. Ready, ready.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Now it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. Space, back.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18. Deep. Deep. Sally 19. Sally 19. Get ready. Wide 18.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Deep.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd down and 12. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Johnson on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On second down, Palmer. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Palmer now. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? At times, we're trying to win a game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go. Wide, 18, regular. Zebra.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Freeman lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Another pistol look here. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, 42 yards. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. And it's 21-3. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And Fitz the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. Throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
10 yards still left on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play action. Now Palmer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Two veterans there. Palmer to Fitzgerald. 44 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And
he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.